Welcome. I'll give time for people to come in. I'll share it out. Welcome everybody to this paranormal vlog. Oh, it's a bit dark in here, isn't it? It's a bit dark. Alright, it's the darkness corner tonight. Right, let me go share it out, guys. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Let's see where the 5Es are. Can you comment if you eyes are on YouTube? Try and comment, guys, and let me know who's that. I don't know why this is set. It's dead come and go tonight. Welcome Tara. Welcome Hatchy Hatch. You're putting the kettle on. Yeah, go put the kettle on, Hatchy. That's exactly what to do. I think I'll put the big light on. It's awfully dark. I don't know why it's so dark. I don't know why it's so darky. It's very dark. That's a bit better. Hi, Brother Wayne. So happy to see you. I was beginning to worry about you. I hadn't seen you around anywhere. Hope you're okay. Thank you, Wayne. Yeah, tonight we're going to do my favourite 6 teams. I think most of you already know who my 6 are, but you won't know what order I like you all in. So, that'll be interesting. I think if it makes people about investigating though, if not, it'll be family time because they're out a lot. I'm going to get the videos ready that I've choose for to show you who my favourite teams are. I'll put them on my history. Right, okay, so I need to do them that, right. They're definitely my top 6 UK teams. I do like more than 6. I like about 8 teams or something, but these are my 6 musts. And I'm going to show you the video that I first watched of them all. I'll try to find these guys. These were my first gins. There it's there. Right. I'll put this in on my... Welcome in everybody. Thanks guys. I'll put them all in my... I meant to have them on the computer loaded. It's just that I was busy getting ready. From the very first investigation that I watched, all of them. It's funny how a lot of them work together though. Who's next? I think it'll surprise a few people what order I like everybody in. Welcome everybody, I hope you've all been doing good. Welcome in Uncle Danny, welcome in Kathy. Welcome guys. A couple of these ones I like every video, but but I'll only show wee clip bits. Right, who's next? And then my favourite team. I can't even remember what first video I watched of theirs, to be honest. Can't even remember. Right, there's a lot of you here. Oh my goodness, there's 12 of you here. Welcome, welcome in, sis. Oh, you managed to get a signal on Facebook. Brilliant. At least you're getting a signal. Right, I'm going to do... I've only really got an hour, by the way, but I'm going to do my top 6 teams, okay? UK teams, of course. American teams is not so much because I only really follow in America Paranormal Nightmare. I only really follow them in America. Who else? Oh my gosh, and things I watch, but I don't take too serious. I watch because I've always been an Omar fan. I've always been an Omar Gosh fan. I've got merchandise and everything, but I don't take his ghost hunting too serious, especially when he's along with Mo Sargent and James. So, my top UK teams. Right, wait to make sure they're all on my history here. Oh, come on. This computer's so that slow. Right, I'll get rid of that. Shut all them down and then I'll be able to get my history up better. Right, okay. I was watching AAP. He's trying his hardest to get me to stay above that 1,000. I did reach 1,014 I reached the other day, but because I was on AAP's channel and we were also rolling each other's bones, I lost them all, guys. So that's what happens, isn't it, if you try and gain hundreds of subscribers at once. Right, I'm not going to share. Oh, how am I going to do this? Because you'll see. If I open up 6 YouTubes, aye, that will take a minute. Right, I'll talk to you in a minute, right? So, as you all probably know, I've got loads of... Hiya, Matty. Welcome in, missus. Welcome in, Nighthawks. Oh, everybody's coming in. Brilliant. I thought you would have all been out investigating. Right, wait till we get that up a bit. Right, back up. Right, okay, so a lot of you know that I mostly follow all the UK teams. I don't really follow any of the American teams. I like things like Nuke's Top 5 or Mr. Sir Spooks and things like that. You're having a break, right? Okay, I didn't think you would have much time. That's the one thing. You're always busy, Danny. Always busy. He's always all busy. That's the amazing thing about it. If he's not at work, he's out investigating. He's amazing. Right, so I have got about 8 teams in Britain that I probably follow. Between Britain and Ireland and Scotland as well, I've got about 8 teams, I think. But my top 6, okay, my top 6. Number 6 is Ghosts on Trent. I know I always say Ghosts on Trent, but it's not. It's Ghosts of Trent, okay? And the only reason that I say that they're number 6 really is because I've never really spoke to them yet. We're going to do an interview at some point, but everybody's just that busy. And that's understandable. It's just hunting season, you know? But I love the fact that most of these teams that I'll mention do actually all investigate together. So that's what really brought me into the team, to all this like group of investigators, if you like. Because for then I never really followed anybody. I followed my favourite, and I'll mention that when it's their turn, but I followed them and I followed my other ones and things. But as a lot of them, I didn't used to follow them, and it was only really because I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTube person. I'm not a Facebook person. And a lot of the times these people have went live on Facebook and things, and I've just missed them. So, but I really think that Ghosts on Trent has got to be number 6, only because I've not spoke to them yet. They're amazing guys, and they have done, they do a lot of alone challenges and things, and that's what I like about them, because Mark will go out himself. If Paul can't make it, for example, it doesn't put him off. He just goes away out himself, and he'll go walk around these haunted churches, haunted cemeteries and things. And I like that. I like that in an investigator that'll push themselves to do things, even if their teammates know they are. So he's number 6, guys. Okay. Number 5 is our Nighthawks Paranormal. Okay. He's actually in. He's number 5, and he's actually equal level with my number 4. I can't decide who's 3, who's 4, and who's 5. So Nighthawks, you are definitely not anywhere under who my number 3 is. So the only reason I really, you don't get out as much as the other guys. I think that's probably why you've not got as much videos and things up as the rest of them. But that's understandable. These are all busy people in your normal day lives. But I think these are all amazing anyway. But I'll show you in the rundown, right? So you are actually equal with Moxley. You and Moxley, to me, are two of the most pleasant, gentlemanly people in all the teams. These are such gentlemen. These are such empathic for people as well. Such as a lot of the bigger teams will not let people talk to them and things. I'm a smaller YouTuber. I've not even got really a team to talk to about. I'm Drew's Paranormal, basically. With my pal and my partner come out film for me and my son. But to me, people that can be as big a team as you and Moxley and things are, and you basically are the one team anyway. You have got different channels, but to me, you are the one team. That's the only reason that I have to do like 1 6 and 1's 5 and 1's 4 is only because I have to do it for the numbers. But to me, these are the one team. And I do think that the two of you bounce off each other a lot. My number 3 is Amy as well. I would have said that Amy was equal with you. That is Shadowhunters UK. She's my number 3. And I think that's the 3 work together so well, honestly, that you have got to be that 3, 4, and 5, because you work together such as a great unit, if you like. You are the dream team, to be honest. And I love the way that you protect her as well. Like a lot of you guys, like I've noticed the way that if there's something going on, you do like to make sure that Amy's okay first. You know, it's an amazing that you can do that, especially knowing that you have got your own channels and things. And I love that you guys protect her. Her being like, well, there used to be Louise, but Louise at the moment's taking a break because of her nursing career, but that's understandable as well. But I like the way that use 3 teams, use 3 guys, you always protect Amy, and that's an amazing thing to do. Number 2 is our Ireland team, of course, which is KJ Hauntings. Guys, KJ Hauntings had to be number 2 because I've watched these pair for practically day one, and it's just crazy to me that the 2 skeptics that were bored during lockdown took to YouTube to prove the paranormal or disprove it. And I mean, think about it. If they had went up that lane that day and didn't get any activity, they probably would have gave up. But the fact that they went up into Maggie Murphy's lane and got that much crazy activity, they were gobsmacked. And that's just, the way they started was just crazy, and it was amazing. And their journey ever since has been, especially their first few investigations, if you go way back, before I'll do Nicely Nighthawk, brilliant. If you go way back the investigations, it was as if they still couldn't believe, right up to they were into it about a year. I would say they still could not believe that this was going on. It took every single investigation and to make them more spooked out than the last before they would really believe it. So Jason and Kim had to be my number 2. And of course, Haunted Finders is my number 1. You all know I followed Haunted Finders for way back in 2015, 16. I've been there for the beginning. I think Tom and Dave had 3,000 subscribers when I first started watching them. And what got me hooked with there was the Witches Woods. that just gobsmacked me that the place was so haunted and the crazy things that would happen. And then all the other places would go. And the way back then it was Tom, Dave, Mandy, Carol, Kev, but you didn't really see them much away back in the beginning. It was more like John. Also, Amy as well was in a lot of them way back. John's also is Dave's son, but you've seen him way back. But obviously, the people leave. I'm trying to think who else was there. There was somebody else away back. Mandy, Dave, Tom, Carol, Kev, John, Amy. Oh, and Amy's partner, what you call her? I can't believe I forgot her name. Amy's partner, so John's partner, so they were way back, and I just got hooked, guys, and they never really went live on Facebook a lot. I think Tom tried it a few times, and it was just the trolls and things. You know what Facebook was like a way back then. So, and I just got hooked. Everybody else was faking things. I mean, you had proven demons and things just coming into the act. He was running about trying to get anybody and everybody to let him go out with him. There was also, who else? That guy with the glasses, Mark. What was his channel again? He tried to Tom went out investigating with him a couple of times, but I think it just didn't work out. Mark Smith, but I can't remember his team. They all started away back then. So to me, Haunted Finder was the ones to follow because they were crazy. Was David saying, "Hey Drew, another 5 and you'll 1K." Oh, I know, David. I'm sick. I hit 1K the other day, and YouTube took them back off me. That's always what happens, though. I don't get excited anymore. It'll happen when it happens. As long as it happens for Halloween, I'll be perfectly happy. So that's why I liked Haunted Finders. They were consistent, and a lot of the time they didn't get this crazy evidence that all the other places were getting, like proven demons and things. Well, I'm not even getting into it because I had a big argument with him. I used to talk to Andrew all the time. I used to speak to him quite a lot. I used to speak to, who was he going out with at the time? I can't even remember the lass's name now. I don't even want to mention her name anyway because I don't want to tag her to him anymore. But he was great with her, and it caused a big argument because I felt it with her and everything because of it all. Whereas it wasn't any of my business, but to me, they brought it onto YouTube and asked everybody's opinion. So that got a bit crazy, and that put me right into my shell. I thought I am never arguing with anybody on Facebook, YouTube ever again to do with paranormal, and I stayed out of everything. Welcome, Ghost Tracers. So that's my top teams, guys. So we've got Ghosts on Trent's my number 6. Third, fourth, and fifth is Nighthawks Paranormal, Moxley Paranormal, and Shadowhunters UK. And then we've got our KJ Hauntings is our number 2, and then Haunted Finders is our number 1. And listen, guys, it's only been about a year for I've knew Moxley and everybody when watching them. And what done it was the time that they all went in investigation to the haunted school. As you know, Haunted Finders and that didn't used to day collabs with people because I think there was just too much in the paranormal that was bad. And I think Tom's very private and he's very down to earth, and I think he was just doing good himself and didn't want involved with anybody else, and that's understandable. Welcome in, everybody. So Tom kind of kept in his own lane, and us as the followers were happy at that. And then he started to go out. I think it was Moxley first, and then we had Amy, and then we had Danny, which is Nighthawks, and I was hooked for then on in. I thought, yes, some more teams just like Haunted Finders. It's down to earth. Get great communication, and if it's only a hello, my name is Andrina on a spirit box, that's good enough. It's still proof of the paranormal. You don't need to be finding bones in walls and spirit boxes and things saying there's a demon hanging over your shoulder to be the best paranormal teams out there. The best paranormal teams out there are the ones that don't get the crazy activity, but they get the good activity. The ones, when you see these teams go in places like that haunted school, and then one set of investigators are doing the the cloakroom, I think it was, downstairs, and they're getting names, they're getting the spirit box saying they didn't want them to leave. And then the next set of investigators are going in and they're getting practically the same activity. That's definitely AAP, brother. Did you read me? Welcome, Kathy, sis. Welcome, Crafty Crafter. To me, that is the best teams. The ones that can stand their ground with just the EVPs and the spirit box and things. And the way Tom places it together on the Spirit Talker. The way Tom can get different names through the Spirit Talker, and he really thinks about it, guys. Tom and Dave really thinks about the answers, and they play. I'd say 8 times out of 10, every single word that comes through Spirit Talker, they can place on that location, and it's because they do so much research before they go. And they really listen to the spirits. If you're in a location, even me here at my home, me and Michelle did it the other day. We turned the spirit box on and the Spirit Talker app just to see what would happen. Because as you know, I've got spirits around me all the time. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, AP, brother. Welcome in, everybody. Oh my goodness, I've got 21 people here. I've got faint. But to me, that's the best teams, guys. Honestly, the best teams are the ones that can place it all together on their spirit boxes with the story of the location. I would say, yeah, definitely 8 times out of 10, the Spirit Talker can definitely give you a good idea of who's around you. It's been proven and proven over again. The other app that I like is Necrophonic. I know Tom and Dave don't really use Necrophonic in that anymore. No, a lot of the big teams use Necrophonic anymore. I think a lot of them use TubeBuddy Vox and things, which is fair enough. Yeah, the place is crazy, Nighthawk. See, that's what did it with me, is the fact that every single set of used guys that went into the areas, he's all got the exact same activity, almost to a T. And it shows, and the shockness, especially when a lot of the time, when it's keeping haunted finders out at a minute, when I've watched, like, Moxley, yourself, and Amy, when you're out in your own investigations, and even maybe sometimes Ghost and Trent's there, I've noticed that yous are the same. Yous work the exact same as Tom and Dave do. Yous listen to the spirits. Yous don't push the spirits. You don't push these places down an avenue where yous are trying to act as if everything's negative and things. Good investigators are the investigators that listen to their spirit box. They listen to their spirit box and they've done their research in the area. And this is all in my opinion, guys. I'm not the paranormal judge and jury, you know. This is my opinion for somebody that's been in a community for a long time. The best teams are the ones that listen to their boxes, do their research, and try and place everything together. That's why, to me, Spirit Talker's one of the best apps, is because it's so random of words that can come through sometimes, that you just know if you look up your history. Burkwood, for example, down there, the video that nearly went viral with me with Burkwood is the one, I think it's got nearly 500 views on it or something. I got them within about a week, was because everything that's down there that was getting said can be placed back the history of the people in that cemetery. That I think there was, I can't remember the spirit's name. What was her name again? That's terrible. But anyway, I could place her right back to the cemetery, to her grave, because I'd been there the week before. I took my local town around a ghost walk. No, that's another story. But that and everything in the spirit box can be backed up with the cemetery. Huff Puff or something like that. He's a huge faker, I know. See that, and these celebrities and things that die, and people jump on the spirit box and things, that's no needed. If fair enough, say for example, fair enough, you had the spirit box or something on, and these celebrities came through randomly, then fair enough, put it out, maybe say, put a warning up or something first, because you didn't ask for the activity, and maybe the spirit does want to say their piece, then that's fair enough. You can put that out, not a problem. Welcome, Evie, sis. I like that a fella in Ireland who Dave as well. See, I watched Dave and everything as well. The only reason Dave's not in there, guys, Dave Explores, is because I've not seen Dave in a long time. Yeah, I think he's just staying a bit private. But Dave Paranormal, Dave Explores, he's really good as well. But that's definitely my top 6. And that's why I had to make it 6 and it wasn't 5, because I could not decide between Moxley, Amy, and Danny, which is Nighthawks, who was the best. I just couldn't decide, because to me they're a unit. They are the dream team. They really, really are. Exactly, Wayne. You can't argue with the facts. That's what makes these teams all the best, guys, is the fact that they listen to the spirits. They don't try and lead the spirits down an avenue of getting angry to get them to react. They're genuinely in these areas because they want to give the spirits. Welcome, Phoenix Fox, sorry. They definitely go down an avenue where they try and welcome the spirits towards them. And I definitely think, guys, that spirits know who's good and who's bad. They definitely know. They know who's genuine there. If you notice, a lot of teams will say, why do they always get activity? Why does they always get the footsteps and things? And that's why I argue with people and I don't follow them. And you say, because they know that these people have got genuine good hearts. If you're going on to a location such as the Witches' Woods, for example, or Sherwood Forest, hugs Uncle Danny, if you're going on to these areas where there is multiple spirits and multiple investigators go there to try and communicate, the spirits can be picky if they want. They can say, well, I'm not talking to that investigator, I'll talk to that investigator because that investigator wants me personally to get my story out. You know, that type of thing. The spirits know who's good and who's just out for views, who's just out for clout and things. They're no silly. They're still human beings. It's just that they're no longer got the voice to communicate. Things have to be done in a different way. They have to connect through the energies around them. Right, everybody share your links, guys, definitely. Get your links up, guys. Roll your bones, as Uncle Danny likes to say. Roll them bones. You doing better, Uncle Danny? Goodness, thank goodness. I'm glad, so glad. So that's it. That's the reason. And Ghosts and Trent, I've not really watched them for a while yet. I've only watched Ghosts and Trent maybe about 4 months or something. And I noticed the Haunted Finders go out with them a lot at the side. So, and I need to go back their channel and watch them for the beginning, like I've did with Nighthawk and things. I like to go back the channel and watch them for the start and then jump and see them, because that's how you know how far people have came on and how good an investigator they are. Because if you get way back to the beginning, such as Amy, where Amy was getting very jumpy and she was really having to make sure that she was, I would say Amy grounded herself, maybe without even knowing she grounded herself, like witchy-wise, the way we do as a witch. I would ground myself first. Amy did that as well, and then I think through like doing investigation, that one I've seen her doing, and it slipped. You could see that she let herself be scared and she went out. But I think now that she knows that she can make herself stand, be grounded, and hear the spirits out, and I tell myself all the time, it's just the energy for the spirits. It's just the energy. Stay where you are. And I try and ground myself. And I tell my guides to take over. I'll say, right, guides, like my gran, for example, I'll say, Gran, right, please put it in my head if I need to run or if I can stay. And most of the time, guys, you'll know that you have to stay. And then within like a couple of minutes, you'll feel that the energy of things will just mingle with your energy, and then you'll get used to it. AAP is a great channel, guys. Please go over and subscribe to AAP. I've actually shared his link before I went live. He's an amazing channel that helps you grow in things. He really, really is dedicated to helping you. And him and my beautiful sister, which is his wife, Becca. They're dedicated to helping you guys. They don't just say that they'll help you and then don't. They really, really do help you. He's been trying to help me for weeks to pass this 1K. I appreciate it, guys. Honestly, I really do. Thank you very much. But that's why they're all my top team, guys. And Tom and Dave are my top because and I've met them as well. I've been in the same place as them and I've felt their energy and things. And I know they're good people. That time I went down to Nottingham to meet them, went at the meet and greet. It was an amazing night. I actually got my bus home the next day, still buzzing. And I thought, why did I get such an early bus? I could have stayed for another day at least and went investigating somewhere, but I was just that much in a wee in my head because I had met them that I went straight home, all the way down to Nottingham. I think it was 8 hours down in the bus. Yeah, something like that, and back up. But they're amazing, guys. And the best it was I did win. I won a chance to meet them again. They put a thing on Facebook and they asked a question. I can't even remember where it was. And they were picking the best answer. And I won it again to meet them. But lockdown happened. So, and we were meant to go to it was some big hall. Can you remember where it was, Toby, that I was meant to go meet them again? It was some hall, something hall, but COVID hit and we couldn't go. So I hope Tom and Dave do it again. I'm going to try and get down to Nottingham within the next couple of weeks. I will be down before Christmas for sure. I'm determined I'll be down before Christmas. And if anybody's busy, if they're all busy, fair enough. I just want to be able to see Nottingham Castle and Sherwood Forest. I need to see it. I need to. What you all saying, guys? That's how it's Nighthawks. Nighthawks is about see Danny and Moxley, guys. They're really, really gentlemen. Honestly, are so gentlemanly. It's unbelievable. I always say that Moxley is the kindest man on YouTube. He's really the sweetest man on YouTube. He's so empathy to people. He really, really is a nice guy. So is Danny. The two of them are the same. I say you could be brothers. These are brilliant people. Oh, what Paranormal Hub? I didn't see you, buddy. Welcome in. Who else has come in that sneaked past me? Kathy says. Phoenix Fire. Can't believe I didn't see you come in, Phoenix. Ghost Tracers. I better let Sparkle in, or she know what she's like, guys. She'll just start placing. Oh. Come on, you. Stop it. Be crazy. So I'm going to put the what I'll do is I'll share my screen for at 5 and I'll show you. I put actually up on my channel, on my history, I've got it. The videos that I watched that actually convinced me. As I said, I seen a lot of these teams on the one investigation, and that's when I decided to follow them after that time at the school. But because I had asked them if I could interview them, and Tom and Dave as well, they're just so busy. I keep saying to Tom, well, could I get the interview? But they're all that busy, guys, and you can't blame them. This is the busy season. If I could, I'd be out every night, and that's the truth. There's Liam coming in. I'm live, son. So that's really what did it with me, was the fact that I watched them all together and I seen how genuine everybody was. Then I started following them. You all right, son? I started following them, their own individual teams. So I went back all their channels and picked videos out at random to see if I liked them. Could watch them no problem. Then watched them all individually, especially when I was going to interview them to get their questions and that up. But I'm going to show you the videos that did it for me. And you've got to check them out, guys. I will tag all the teams in this video because I'm talking about them as well. But I will tag them in the video. And KJ Hortons, I've watched them from the beginning. I mean, what can I say about Kim and Jason? They're just... What you see is what you get. It's all on their face. It is all on their face. The other one, the one they did the other night, It's like their very first investigation all over again with the scare factor. It's like they just can't believe the activity, guys. It's every time they get ghost activity, they can't believe it. It's crazy. Right, I'll show you the very first video I watched, Our Nighthawk. The very first one that I watched to him with Danny himself. I'm not going to play it all, guys, okay? Just because I think it's quite a long video. And plus, I want you to go watch these people, all right? As I've always told you, I don't share anybody I don't believe in. I wouldn't do that to anybody. I know how hard it is to get a good team to watch. You know, this was the Three Sisters Murder House. This is a crazy place, guys. Do you remember that one? I don't know if Danny's away back to work, but the Three Sisters Murder House, that's where I thought these guys really, really are interested in what the spirits say, because that place is crazy. It's got one of the vibes about it if you look at what they're saying. Right, wait till we do present. Oh, it's a different share screen now. Right, Chrome tab. Right. Murder House was one of the first ones that I watched, Danny's self in Danny's channel, which is Nighthawk's Paranormal, guys. It might take a wee minute because this computer is loaded to the brim. It might take a wee minute for this to load. It's all cleaned. It'll come back. It's loading. Oh, it's got multiple screens up. Right, I know what I'll do. I'll take that off. I'll take that off. And I'll leave this up. Okay. This is a 46 video, guys, but I'm just going to play the first couple of minutes just to let you the way things speak to the spirits, okay? Really search these places to see if the spirits and things really need help. Look at the Three Sisters Murder House, for example. The spirits in there, you can tell there's spirits in there that probably want help, but they're scared to ask, or they're stuck in some sort of portal where they can't get out. And it's interesting that Danny and Moxley and things are trying their hardest to get to the bottom of what is actually going on, especially in a lot of these locations, because Moxley and Danny and Amy, they don't do it. They go to locations such as wee cottages and things in the middle of nowhere, which is abandoned. I don't know if they maybe even started off as or been explorers or not, but that is how a lot of them have came across these places, is because they've been exploring, and some of the spirits that's in the places are trapped.
David's picked up on the fact that I was touched in this room. Can you pick up on whereabouts I was in this room, roughly?
For example, guys, as well, I just keep pausing on you, but a lot of the time when there's people go into these locations where they know that there's been murders and things, a lot of them try and hone in that murdering energy, that rage, to make something happen, to make that. If you know energies at all, us as witches, we work with energy. That's what makes us, our spell working things work, is the energy that we can conjure. If you can conjure that energy that person felt when they were doing their murders, you can conjure the bounds of hell, basically, because you can get that evilness that was in that person when he was committing their crimes. You can conjure that within you and make something happen. And I respect the fact that these guys probably know that, and they don't want to connect to that energy. They want to try and connect to the energy of the victims, the empathic energy that they need to connect to make sure the spirits have passed on, and to know that the spirits know that they were murdered as well. A lot of the time the spirits don't know what happened.
You're right. I was wrong
We're
with
stuck
you.
in a loop that just keeps happening and happening. Is also
How do you feel? Take your hand and float it across. You show me
welcome in, I
exactly where it
Spider.
is. Yeah, you can feel the
Welcome in,
cold.
guys. Welcome in, so
Get your little digit. I've got a kid 2 metre with me,
I would
guys.
have to play the full video. So honestly, please check out all the teams. They're amazing. A lot of you
Why
already
do we
know them.
watch horror films? There are thrills in
But they're amazing, guys. Ever Nighthawk, ever Danny. Up. You're not gone at the back. It's too late. Move. Don't this. Check Danny. He's an amazing channel in his own right as well. Moving just with Moxie. He's an amazing channel in his own. Ghosts on Trent. I'm still deciding what the video to show you with them because I don't really know them that well. I'm still actually trying to get to know a lot of their style and things investigating. Yeah, AP's brilliant, isn't he? He's good for helping everybody. He really, really is. Right, who else did I have next? Right, our Mox. Moxley's one was when he did the abandoned, I think it's an abandoned school or something he did. Police station. This is where there was quite a few of yous here this night. I think this list is Irish music. Wait, Moxley gets a wee bit more deeper into it. I think he's a wee bit more deeper in investigator, like Dave. Dave from Haunted Finders, he really, really feels the empathy of the spirits, and Moxley's like that. I think the ones that really, really hurt. If the spirit's hurting, you can see Moxley hurts. To go work out, Uncle Danny. You stop it, you're not anywhere, Sparkle. It's too late. 11:15 at night. Go get a biscuit and see if she'll fail. What's up with you? Because people were at the back door, isn't it? Yeah. I'll see if she'll settle. She doesn't like hearing the police sirens, and there was police sirens earlier. I don't think this is going to load, guys. It really, really leaned. Needs to click. Right, we'll put that off a minute. Right, so we've got Moxley here. Much the same as that, but Moxley's a gentleman, but she can tell he really, really feels it. When the spirits and things are hurting, if you watch Moxley, you see his face, he takes it to heart. The one last week where he was really scared, that's the first time I've seen him kind of scared. Can you watch them, but guys, Amy, what can I say about Amy? Amy's just an amazing investigator all round. She's much like Kim and Jason. Because from the beginning, she's probably wanted to debunk it or just that it exists or doesn't exist. And you can tell that every bit of activity that she gets, she loves it. And that's what Kim and Jason's like. Every bit of evidence they get is more proof of the paranormal. And I like teams like that really, really, every single bit of evidence they get is like their very first. Amy's like that. Amy is always surprised. She's always shocked. You can tell with her face. Even a bump, even a EVP and things, she gets so excited. And I'm like that. I get over the moon when I get anything I can relate to the place. It's brilliant. And then Haunted Finders, of course. Haunted Finders just proved to me that we could do it. Anybody and everybody could take I'll just take that off. The reason that Haunted Finders, that are related to Haunted Finders in a lot of the way was because to me, it showed me that people that work, people that's everyday life, if they want to be an investigator, they can do it. They can definitely buy the spirit boxes, the EVP machines, the recorders. and they can do it themselves. That proved it to me that you didn't need to be somebody like Zach Baggins and things. A little family that decided to go out and prove spirits and things were real. That's what did it for me, is the fact that the way that they're all we a family and they decided to go see what actually was going on with the paranormal. And also on their channel as well, they do things. Tom way back used to do things like the like the Mary challenge and those old Ouija board challenge. And when he was younger, if you go back Haunted Finders right at the beginning, you'll see it all, the Bloody Mary challenge and things in his toilet. It's fun. Way back then, it was really, really fun to see somebody actually do it because it was a craze at the time. And so that's why we always walked into that. And then I think he was one of the first people as well that did the live streams that you could actually comment on and things like that. Well, that I had ever seen. So that got me hooked. And you can, and I think Tom got a lot of hate away back at the beginning. See, when his channel started to grow, he got a lot of bullying and he nearly didn't come back. He went away for about a year. I'd say about a year Haunted Finders took a break for, and I thought they're never coming back. And then time went on and time went on, and then one day you just seen it up that they were back, and I thought brilliant. So it did. I think he got a lot of like. I think it was after there was a rift on Facebook with that other team. What do you call them? Well, I can't even mind their name, guys. There was a bit of a rift between all the UK teams. It wasn't Haunted Finders specifically. It was a lot of the UK teams way back in 2017-18. And I think Tom must have just decided to leave and just leave them to it. But he did come back, and it was the best thing that ever happened. Haunted Finders is my favourite. And they definitely get the number one spot because they're down to earth with their followers as well, like Moxley and everybody are. There's no airs and graces to them, guys. If you go into their chat or wherever or comment and you've not even got a YouTube channel or something, they talk to you. Whereas a lot of the teams, such as your Proven Demons, your Dark Arch Paranormal, they don't speak to you unless you're a member of their channel, and unless you're buying merch off them, unless you're lending super chats and things. They'll not speak to you. They'll not even shout your name out in a chat. And I know because I've been there a lot of the times. Honestly, I have seen it. I'm not just saying this as somebody that's being bitter or anything. I have seen it. There's a lot of people who'll do that. They won't shout you out unless you're a member of their channel and things like that. And that's bad. So that's, welcome, Steve. It's Stefan. I've not seen you for a while, brother. You're working in a nursery school at night. Security, probably, isn't it? Oh, is that why you're missing a lot of the lives? No, you're very welcome, Nighthawk. Honestly, I mean it for the bottom of my heart. Honestly, these are amazing teams. These are what the paranormal should be about. And these have never got any drama as well. I mod for a lot of these, as you know, when you go live and things. I'm a moderator in most of your channels. You's never ever get any hate in. I can only ever say that I've barred one person for Haunted Finders. And do you want to know what they were arguing over? There was a German man and a Polish man arguing over aeroplanes. Who had the better aeroplane in the war? And I kept saying, please keep it to the paranormal. Welcome, Shrimp Shack, sis. I kept saying, please keep it to the paranormal. Please keep it to the paranormal. Keep it about Haunted Finders. And they wouldn't stop. And I had to time them out. And then I think one of the guys I had to eventually bar because he just wouldn't stop it. That is the only time I have ever had any problem in anybody's chat being a moderator. Crazy. Mental. All because of aeroplanes. And it wasn't even British aeroplanes. It wasn't even to do with England. It was to do with Germany and Poland or something. Crazy. Aye. So I'm going to play one of Haunted Finders videos, guys. Just a wee 5 minute. Stop it, dog! A wee 5 minutes just to show you how much they're crazy. The way Tom fluffs about sometimes when he sees a goat, he gets so scared. You're thinking, my goodness, man, you're the size of the door, and you get scared. If you don't know this, guys, Tom's about the size of your door frame. He's a big, tall man. And he gets scared in some of these locations. And that is what makes me laugh, is the fact that a lot of the time, how big a lad he is, and he gets scared. So I'll play a wee tribute to them. I'm going to look that dog in the kitchen because she's doing my knotting. She's just blotting out to see the hedgehog. You can eat. Stop it. Comes a time of night she knows the hedgehog's out there. So I'll play a wee bit of hunt. I hope I can get it to play. I had it loaded earlier. I bet it doesn't play. I can't get the... It needs all... I need to really shut that. I need to take everything off this computer that I need. Close it down and do a reset on it and then add everything, log back into everything because it's an old computer and it's just pathetic. I just can't get another one, you know, guys, to get another job. Right, let me see where this one that I picked for Haunted Finders. There's AAP there. I was watching AAP's both channels and Bold and Bonkers as well. I was watching a wee 10-minute of them before I went live. It's actually Sherry that's up, guys. Check that one out as well. Like, where did I put it? Like, that's hanging. Boom Hall was the... I was going to show you KJ Hauntings' video. Boom Hall was the one that made me laugh. That was our very, very first one. Right, this is the one with Tom's. This was only 3 years ago, I think, this video. This isn't one of the ones that I watched way back. This is one of the ones where Tom freaks out about Billy Sweetfine. He makes me laugh, guys. The way Dave just laughs. If Dave's he's spooked and then really spooked. That's why I love all these investigators, because you can tell that they're no somber people. Like, their expressions in their faces and things aren't the just somber all the way through. You can tell by looking at their face and their mannerisms that something's happening. That dog's driving me crazy. She must not talk back. Please play. I always, if I want to show you any investigation, any investigator freaking out, just do it 10 minutes before the end of live. Oh, that's the one with Kevin, that's still in it. It's crazy, guys, honestly. I just investigators and how big Tom is, and how smart and how grandpa-like that Dave is. Don't get me wrong, guys. Some of these locations that they do go into, like the Witch's Woods and things, I would leave. Because a lot of these places have actually got bad spirits in them. As I told you all the other, it's not going to play, guys. It's just not going to play. Thanks, AP. A lot of the time, these places, the activity does get that bad that they have to go. And remember, I said to you last week that I've got a theory that a lot of these thanks, AP brother. Remember, I said to you last week when I was saying to you what I think's in the Witch's Woods and things. A lot of these places have got pentagrams under the ground. It's just you have to take the top layer of soil off, and most of the time you'll see them. There'll be a pentagram underneath. It'll be in copper, so that it doesn't blow away, and so it's always there. And that is so that they don't have to keep re-energizing the place every time they go. All these ritual spots will be regenerating because all the copper and things will be under that soil. I bet on the ritual spot at the Witch's Woods, if you took that top soil off, you'll see a pentagram underneath it. I bet you. What? I bet you yes that it's going to be there, because a lot of the time as well, and on the trees, look really, really close to the trees on the way up, because there'll be sigils. If that's on the way up to a ritual site, there's going to be signs in the trees, and that's to help you get your power up as you're going along. That's so that when you're walking up to these places, in your mind, you're getting your ritual straight in your head, you're getting your energy and things built up, and that's what that's for. It's your symbols to build you up. It's your symbols to make sure that you know your empowerment. Especially if it's a ritual spot that these groups use time after time. It'll be their main takeout. It'll be their main, that's because I read takeout there. It'll be their main ritual spot. I'd love to do research in Nottingham. I might actually try and get a hold of some of the demon worships in Nottingham. Who knows, guys? They might speak to us and tell us why it's so special up there. There is ways you can find them. I could probably find some Satanists, not a problem. It's just a couple of groups. I've got a couple of groups that I could probably ask in right now, my witchy groups, and see if I could find somebody in the Nottingham area to talk to. But you said, Uncle Danny, coffee empowers me. It definitely does, Uncle Danny. Definitely does. It's your amber nectar. Iron brew is usually your amber nectar if you're Scottish. Amber or whiskey. Or as Willie likes, Tennant's lager. Me, it's my Lucozade. Glucose. So that's my top 5, my top 6. It's Ghosts on Trent, Our Danny, which is Nighthawk's Paranormal, Moxley Paranormal, Shadowhunters UK, which is a joint 3, guys. Honestly, it's a joint 3, really. And then our Kim and Jason, and then Haunted Finders is the number 1. But you know what? They're all amazing. And they're all Iron Brew for the win. To be honest with you, I sickened myself off the Iron Brew years ago because I used to drink it with vodka. And if you know Iron Brew at all, if you drink it with vodka in it, it never tastes the same after that. So a little tip for you, if you want to enjoy Iron Brew forevermore, don't ever put a spirit in it, because it just wastes the taste of it for their own in. Honestly does. Don't ever put anything in it. Keep it at cold Iron Brew, because that's what's sickening me off. I can't drink it anymore. I just always think it's like vodka and there's something missing. Yep, don't mix it. Do not mix it, Uncle Danny. Keep it the way it is. So I'm definitely going to go to Nottingham. I was thinking about when to go. Realistically, Halloween is 3 weeks, okay? 2-3 weeks. I don't think I'm going to get down before Halloween. And everybody's so busy. So why don't I wait to the first week in November or something? And then that way I've got a better chance of starting off at Manchester and things and meeting Amy. She's just waiting on me saying to her, guys, and I understand, and they're all busy. I can't just say, right, I'm coming down next Tuesday, be there, you know. I wouldn't do that anyway. I'm not the type of person. Welcome, Sharon. Welcome, Mr. Hammer. Mick Hammer, sorry, that's my eyes. And I have decided on my makeup, guys. I'm going back to my blue and silver. I can't find anything else I like, so I'm sticking to my blue and silver. That's just it. It makes my eyes too dark, anything else. Enjoy your takeout, AP brother. So that is definitely my top teams, guys. What I'll do next week is I'll do my top American teams, US teams. But to be honest, there isn't. It's not going to be US. It's going to be like 4 Canada and probably 1 US. So it's really going to be like Canada, US. But to be honest, they're all mostly Canada I watch, to be honest, guys. But I'll do that next week. I'll give you my top 5 teams next week, across the pond. And I'll tell you why as well that they're my top teams, right? I always like to give a reason why I like somebody. because there's always something special. The same as I like Lady Grey. I could do my witches teams as well, my witchy channels. And Lady Grave Dancer wouldn't be my number one, guys. Mystical Love and Light would now be my number one. My sister Rochelle would be my number one now, because I've made that connection to Rochelle, and I know that we could work together and things. And I've met her on a live stream, and in the coven we've been face to face. And I know we could work, and I know now we're watching her. I've went right away back her channel and I've watched all her videos, and I know now, look how genuine. Though that I should know with Lady Grave Dancer, it's just the Lady Grave Dancer. A way back, I couldn't get. We can't get pillar candles and all different things. The things that she uses, we can't get a lot of it. But whereas with Mystical Love and Light, she uses a little bit more ingredients that's more accessible, if you like. So that's what Mystical Love and Light would be my number one. And I've just wasted it. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I'll do them as well. You've been there all night, Sharon? I've not seen you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. You know what I'm like if I'm thinking and I'm concentrating. I don't like to look at chat because it calls me off my my rhythm. You've been there. I can't believe you've been there all night, Sharon. I'm so sorry. Oh, Sharon's one of my best viewers, guys. Sharon's always here. Also, Dan as well. Dan, for when you watch it back. Blessings, brother, for Scotland. Dan always watches my channel back as well. What's his name? Oh, goodness, I need to tell you Dan's name. I need to tell you Dan's name. Because he watches me all the time. He says I've got a good voice. He loves my voice. Where's Dan? Where's our Dan? It's Dan's channel, guys. Welcome, Christina. You're okay. You don't need to apologise. You don't need to apologise. The only reason I've not been live all week, guys, is things keep happening here. There's too much things happening within the family and within, like, things I need to do. That it comes to a certain time of night and I'm thinking, I'm never going to be able to do a live stream. Oh, there we Amy's commented. And Stickman as well. Welcome, Stickman. Welcome as well. I know you'll be watching Thinking of Others, so hi, buddy. Dan, what's your channel? Can't you think of Dan's channel? He always comments on my videos. There's no video I've got that I don't think Dan's commented on. Let's see. And our brother Lou as well. Welcome, brother Lou. I know you'll watch back as well. I can't believe I've not got Dan's name, channel name. Terrible. Terrible. And Tiger as well always watches back. Can't believe I can't find a comment for Dan. And Vala. Daily Dan's the good stuff. He's based in South Carolina. And he always comments in my videos, guys. Always. So welcome in. Welcome. Well, everybody, I've told you it wouldn't be a long one tonight. What have you got? One more. 569. Okay, when I'll get you. What's your name, McHat? To make sure I've got you. And I will be your 56770. Share your link, McHammer. Put your link up. And the guys will get you. Just, I need to make you blue first, wait, and I'll pop on and make you blue. Like, oh, Christina, you're no blue. How are you no blue, missus? McHammer, I'll put you blue. I didn't know you were in blue, Christina. Shocked at that. Right, look, David, are you not blue either? Don't know why you're no blue, David. Right, that shoe's blue now, guys. Share your links. Subscribe to each other. Roll each other's bones. Is that you blue now, Christina? It's because I'm on StreamYards. It doesn't tell you who's blue and who's not. It just shows you everybody is, you know. To make sure I've got you. Go to channel. Yeah, I've not got you, McHammer. That's me, I've got you now, buddy. I've turned your notifications on as well. Wait and I'll comment. All right, you've got the right. I have watched you before. I don't know. I've subscribed to you before. I don't know why I'm not subscribed just now. I bet you YouTube's took that off. I've definitely subscribed to you. I remember the coins. I remember the coins. I've definitely subbed you before. I think I subscribed to you last week. Let's make go to you again, buddy. And I'll let that play so that it gives you your 3 minutes. Oh, I'll let that play so it gives you your 3 minutes. Right, okay. Everybody, please help McHammer get these. What's your next 570? So you've got 30 to go. That's going to take you a couple of weeks, isn't it? Because YouTube take them straight off you. I actually gained 20 subscribers the other night for AAP's channel. 20 subscribers I got, and I lost 13 of them. I kept 7. So that's still good, guys. It's still good. And the best thing is, though, as well, the people that has still stayed, they're commenting on my videos, so they're watching me. And I thought, yes, at least it's people that's going to watch. Because I don't mind that if I get subscribers and then the unsubscribe or YouTube take them off me. If they're not going to watch my content anyway, then that's fair enough. I want people to come into my channel that's going to watch me and be part of my chat. I don't want to be a big 50,000 subscriber channel or something where the chat's like this. I want to keep it nice like this so that I can talk to you all. Johnny, hey brother. You's all still blue. Let me make sure you're. I'm running your video the now, bud. Just so that I get to keep you. I've put you blue as well, Askins. Yeah, I've got you already. I'm glad I managed to keep you. There's a few of yous I was talking to the other night. I think you were one of the channels I was talking to after AAP's live, weren't you? Yeah, I think you were one of the ones I was talking to. Oh my goodness, I've got 4 to go. Wouldn't it be great if I hit my 1K in a live? Hi, sis. That's okay, Mystical Love and Light. That's okay. I can't believe I've got 4 subscribers to go. Usual. I take it you're busy, sis. I'm going to start in Monday with I've been gathering up a little bit. Remember we were talking about doing some advertising on eBay and things. Well, I've got some things together I'm going to try and put up to sell. I've got an old jacket and things I'm going to put up and see if it gets sold. It's an old Helly Hansen jacket. So it's actually one for 2000 and... Liam was born in 08. So it must be for about 2005. So it's still good. It's just that it's... don't know. We'll see how it goes. If somebody wants it, it's a winter jacket, isn't it? So we'll see how it goes. 4 away, holy... I know, 4 away, Alaskans. Crazy, isn't it? Everybody, please help get subscribe. It's great watching it. See AAP's channel, guys. Even if you haven't got a channel, go in and watch them and subscribe and things because it's amazing watching it. Because he does giveaways and things as well. And some of his mods and his followers, they give away memberships. It's great. He's got an amazing channel. Welcome, Pan Jack. He's got a great channel, guys. He's very, very supportive. Him and his wife are very supportive. They're amazing people. And being there, just watching it all unfold is great. They do celebrations and things for you when you reach your goals. They're an amazing support channel. Honestly, I can't tell you enough how much they've helped me. Try to make sure you are all blue, guys, so you can keep sharing your links. Share your link again, Alaskans. I think Panjack might. Panjack, will you help subscribe to these guys? Panjack usually subscribes to people, guys. If you ask him, he's a good support. Alaskans, I think I made you blue. Aye, you're blue. So, guys, we'll wait 5 minutes and let you share your link. Mystical Love and Light says, put your channel links up. Put your links up, sis. And I'll do one of your channels for you. And I'll get the other one. In fact, I'll grab Uncle Danny's as well. Wait, I'll grab your channel, Uncle Danny. And then we'll do... yeah, Mystical Love and Lights. There, make hammers up now, guys. And this is Uncle Danny's main channel. This is his spiritual channel. If you want to go over and subscribe to Uncle. Jason Bones Inspectors, this one is. And I'll go grab Danny Wolf channel. I might as well go back in my history, it'd be quicker. I was watching you earlier. There we go, where did it go? That's it, everybody, please support each other. Where did you go? Where did you go? So that if you've ever tried to Google Danny Wolf on YouTube, there's a lot of Danny Wolves. There's a band, Danny Wolf. I didn't know that. A band. Oh, it was maybe my Broomsticks channel I watched it on, because I like to watch it on that as well sometimes. Sometimes I watch it on the Broomsticks, and other times I watch it on my sParanormal. And I'll check my Broomsticks. History. I can't believe I can't find your channel, Uncle Danny. That's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. What one are you on, Danny Wolf? I know what to do. I know what to do. Right. Just share your links, guys. That's it, sis. Yep, that's... Collectors on the Storm, Mystical Love and Light's got a couple of channels, guys. She's got our Witchcraft channel, which is Mystical Love and Light. That's also our Paranormal channel. Then she's got our other channel, our Thrifting channel, that shows you her picking things up and how she prepares it and gets it out to... And then she's got our Treasure Hunt channel. So please try, guys, to subscribe to them all. Hawk's live, and so is Three Souls. They've just went live. I like to click their links. Wait, I click their links for them. 2 seconds to just make sure that they know I've clicked it. Right, Hawk, that's your click, buddy. Okay, a wee like. I'll watch it later. Who else came in? Oh, Three Souls came in as well. Stephen. Oh, Sir Stephen. I'll do a like. Then I'll go. In fact, it's a live. Three Souls is live. I'll watch them shortly. I can't find your channel, Uncle Danny. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The best way to do it is to find your comment. And then just go to channel. Go to channel. That would be sensible. Copy link. This is his Keep Fit channel, guys, where he's getting back to health, preparing for strongman. Okay, AP, thanks for coming in, brother. Love ya. Say hi to Becca for me. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah, you go eat, because I noticed earlier you were saying you weren't feeling too well. Your heart. So you go rest. Go rest a wee while. Get something to eat, something to drink, and rest. And get a big fat one. Bye, buddy. Well, guys, I'm going to run as well. Liam came in, so as always, he'll be hungry. I'm surprised he's not actually interrupted me. You know what he's like? He usually comes in to say hello. But it's been great catching up with you, everybody. Where am I going live again? I'll be live again tomorrow night. I'm doing a spirit box in here. You know, I always like to try and call out to the spirits at Halloween to see, because it feels at its thinnest right now. One of our friends died last week, guys, so if the energy doesn't feel right, I'm no turning the box on. I'll see how it goes, because I don't want to be disrespectful to her family if she comes through. So I need to really watch what I'm doing tomorrow night, turning a spirit box on live in case she comes through. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm definitely going to do some spirit communication tomorrow night, whether it be through the box, through the pendulum, through whatever. I need to take advantage of the veil being thin and speak to the spirits around me, because there's something going on in my attic every night. In my attic every night, guys, there's walking about, there's creaks, and it never ever used to happen. Willie will say, that's the heating clicking on and off. It's not the heating clicking on and off, guys. I've been in this house 8 years and I've never heard it. It's somebody walking about. I can assure you. So I'm going to go live from my bedroom tomorrow night, and we're going to try and find out what's going on, because it's keeping me awake, and I keep feeling a cold breeze going past me, but I sleep at my window, so I don't know if it's just a breeze coming in my window, if it's something that's leaning over me, looking at me, and I don't know, and I'm back to no sleeping, so that's crazy. I was in a nice wee routine where I was sleeping every night and things, but there's definitely something going on, so we need to do a spirit box session, guys. We just need to wait and see. Okay, Christina, I'll put it up for everybody else to see. I will try to come on again. Hopefully it's not early here, as the time change. I may miss some, but I will definitely try. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. Because there's something going on, Uncle Danny. There definitely is. So even if tomorrow night, if I wait till 12 o'clock my time, if you want to come up with me tomorrow night, and we'll see if we can call out and see if there's anything around, because there's definitely something going on in my attic. There's definitely is. Even during the day, if Michelle manages to come into the live tomorrow night, which I doubt, she goes to her bed about 8 o'clock. She was here the other day and she's like, who's up your loft? And I was like, thank you. And I was like, nobody. You can't even get up my loft unless you go up the hatch. So there's definitely something going on, guys. And you want to come up with my Uncle Danny tomorrow night? It'll be 7 o'clock your time, 12 o'clock tomorrow night, midnight my time. Thank you. Okay, guys, so we'll go into a spirit box session tomorrow night. If somebody comes through that we don't really necessarily want to come through live because it's disrespectful, then I'll just turn it off because I don't want to hurt the family. She only died last Saturday, last Sorry guys, my laptop ran out of charge. I didn't bring down the cable with it, so I'm on my phone. So I'll see you tomorrow night then if you are available. Midnight our time in the UK, 7 p.m. Canada time, and I think it's roughly the same in America. So I'll see you all tomorrow night, guys, okay? Thank you, Uncle Danny. And thank you everybody for being here to see my top 6 teams. It's an amazing journey watching these teams. Please try your hardest to follow them and watch them. Go back their journeys to the beginning and see how they came along, especially Amy. It's an amazing journey to watch. And our girls and things for the island. Our Kim and Jason, please watch them, guys, which is KJ Hauntings. They're amazing teams. And of course, Haunted Finders, what can you say? So go follow the 6 teams that I recommend, who are my favourite. Next week we'll do the Canada US teams, okay? So I'll catch you all later, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Blessings. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.